Oakland District 4 Councilmember announced yesterday that on Tuesday morning she joined Councilmember Carol Fife, District 3 Councilmember, along with Saba Grocers initiative to deliver mutual aid kits and coupons to West Oakland residents for healthy food options that can be purchased at local corner stores. She continues that tackling food insecurity is extremely personal to her. She says that as a mama bear at Cal, students worked together to bring down the barrier of food insecurity for Cal students with families. Go Bears. We saw a positive increase in our students with dependents, mental health, and ability to graduate on track. Access to healthy foods for all our Oakland communities is a priority of hers. She says that she will continue to fight for more resources to invest in our most marginalized communities and ensure food security. She thanks the Oakland Mutual Aid Collective for the continued partnership with Saber Grocers, continuing to keep Oaklanders safe by providing hand sanitizers, reusable face masks, and more. And this video is trapped in the Facebook environment, and I am liberating it now so you can see it and many others can. Here is Oakland Council members Carol Fife and Shang Thao, along with the representatives of the Saba Grocers initiative. Don't forget them.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nina Gannon, the director of the Saber Grocers initiative. We're here at Campbell Market today, and I want to introduce Councilmember Fife in District 3 to. Good morning. My name is Carol Fife. I'm the council member for Oakland's District 3, the council district that we're in today. And we're here with Saba Grocers, who are doing amazing work, making sure that food insecure communities have access to the food, the healthy food that they need in order to get themselves through this pandemic. So they're offering an amazing service. It is an organization that I'm partnering with, that I look to continue to try to get funding to so they can expand this work into more corner stores. But I think it's important that we hear from them because they are the community organization that is doing this work on the ground. They're one of them. I also work with Community Ready Corps, who's out here today, that does a similar service. But today we're going to be dropping off coupons for Saba Grocers and the produce that they provide on people's doorsteps, going door to door. And that's a critical service during the pandemic. So I'm going to turn it over to Council Member Shang Thao, I believe. So you think a little bit more about this process.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Fife. And like Councilmember Fife said, we're in her beautiful district, District 3, and we are so honored to be here today. I'm excited to be partnering with Saba Grocers as well. Today we will be dropping off mutual aid kits that include grocery coupons. These grocery coupons, as Councilmember Fife said, are extremely important, especially in our food insecure neighborhoods. And Saba Grocers have been such a great partner. They deliver huge refrigerators working with the city in partnership. And through that, they're able to offer nutritional and healthy options to our communities that otherwise wouldn't have it within their convenience stores. And so we're bringing the healthy food options and choices to the community so that the community, people who do not have vehicles or transportation, don't need to actually worry about how they're going to get their nutritious intake. And the program is amazing. It also offers discounted food options as well. And I am just so excited to continue the partnership. And like we said today, we're going to be dropping off coupons where you can use within these convenience stores here, like this convenience store here in West Oakland, and purchase your nutritional and healthy food options. And so I want to definitely turn it over to Saba Grocers. Well, they will explain the program a little bit more, and we'll also take a tour of the grocery store so they can tell you and you can see what exactly they do in regards to their great work in the community. Thank you.
Right, so we're going to start a tour around the different parts of the program. I'll just share, we're here at Campbell Park Stop in West Oakland. This is 18th and I want to say, but Campbell Park's been partnering with us for the last 6 months since we started. We purchased this fridge, Brandon, and have been providing produce, a small-scale produce off essential products. This is funded by the Oakland Cares Act as well. We have identified essential products like eggs, milk, flour, and tortillas and bread. We have sold so far 9,000 products across all of our stores. And in terms of our produce, we've purchased over $8,000 of produce as well. Our store owners also participate in accepting a limited closed loop Visa card, or I should say rewards card, that we've distributed to neighbors living around our stores and are for limited use at our participating stores. These cards have $250 on them, and we've selected 1,000 residents in Oakland to do that we're not SNAP or EBT eligible. That's a very brief of our program. But if you can speak about the advertising station and the survey you have.
Yeah, I think Dina got most of it. So since we're here, first we offer a free delivery. The store owners basically order every Monday. They get their order every Tuesday. And also we offer the stores a hand sanitizer station. The hand sanitizer station, basically if you open your phone, you scan it, it will give you $10 off. And this is for the whole community. And also it's for safety. When you enter the store, you can get some hand sanitizer. Yeah. So beside this, we offer like 1,000 cards, $250, $1,000, 1,000 Saba food card. We offer 1,000 cards. That way you can benefit. The cards is like you can purchase everything except one and Saber. And
how much is on the card? How much is
$250.
$250 preloaded Visa gift cards where they can spend at least convenience.
These spend at least it's a store. We limited, we let their Visa card, produce an ID, and the only people only allowed to use it.
Audio is good.
You can talk maybe about the training we've done for clerks and store owners about programs.
Yes. Before we got that, we put the store owners inside those programs. We train them how to use the card. We train them how to order that. Also, we have one of our professionals who usually the person who brings the rules. He came and we give them training how to care for the produce, how to care for the produce. His name is Hamza Audi. He's basically one of the
Team members.
He's one of our team members. He can actually do it. We know some of the store owners who decided to come with them, they lose a lot of produce, but they never give up because they need the benefit selling produce and they need to sell them to stuff in their store. So the first, like I would say the first 4, 5, 6 months, they give up at least half of what they wasted produce. They never give up, and as you see, the produce will produce every day now, and we need our benefit. Thank you, Sarah, you, Council members. Now we're working with you and with mutual aid funds. We will give some masks, hand sanitizer, and also like $10 for some. That's another benefit.
On top of the benefit.
On top of the benefit. Also, we offer $20 per walk. With the thousand cards, we offer $30 per walk. $30 per walk. They go to the card, they spend it in the business store. Those programs they have to apply
Paper goods or essentials. So why don't we talk about where the funding comes from? What funding do you get in order to actually provide the nutritional options and the hand sanitizing station?
So the program we show you today is not funded from gift funds. But we hope to continue to work with some other support that did I miss something?
I can share. When we first started, we were funded by Oakland Sugar Tax by an allocation from the City Council during the last budget process. Since then, we've been funded by the state. CDFA program for the refrigeration program, which we are starting a campaign on that as well to continue that program statewide. And we've been funded by the Oakland Cares Fund allocation. Looking forward, we're looking at support from the council to continue the sugar tax funding and to continue other sort of funds that we have started communicated with through philanthropy and other community-based programs.
I think that's wonderful. Why don't you give us some a number, right? How many convenience stores do we have that are like this, and how many of those stores is Saba partnering with, so that the community and the community can realize how much more work we need to do?
Right. So in Oakland, there's about 198 corner stores all spread out throughout the flatlands. From these 198, we're in our social infrastructure at Saba, we're in contact with 120 that have either organized with us during the last budget process, that are continuing to engage with the sugar tax specific process, or they're actually part of the program in providing services to residents. So that's about 120 stores that we're talking about in terms of that need this program to be and are committed to continue to working on similar programs in Oakland. In terms of dollar numbers, we calculated during our organizing last budget process that it would take about $5 million to get these about 50 or 60 stores, I remember, on board with a produce section. That's a lower cost. That's a lower bill than if you're starting a big grocery store, because we have the infrastructure is already there, the brick and mortar, the infrastructure of produce connections is already there. So we're just building on top of that with smaller subsidies, with maybe it's equipment or advertising.
I was gonna say, when we start Saba, like some of the ones who sometimes some of them you don't think we will be successful. Some of them you think we will not get funded from the government. We will not get help. Maybe this is like maybe we will not get anything or any help from this. Then we start with a sugar tax by the store. And as we have mentioned, we start bringing some figures to the store and working with some stores. And every day I get a phone call. How can I get help? But the thing is, we cannot afford to get people from our body. The city has to step up and help those stores, not just us. Especially when those one time those who are healthy, we help stores and also help
So we definitely have the need and the demand out there, and it's really dependent on state and local funding to ensure that this actual great program continues, and not just that, but expand as well.
Yes. We do a survey just for French, for produce. Within like a week, we got so many responses. We have a 48 response with maybe anything from 48 response. And every day we get some more. That means the stores need to sell more food, need to sell more help. But if we can't afford it, the government, the city does not help, then maybe they cannot step up at this time.
Right, they can't stand on their own.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, just for context, that when we came about, it's really to level the playing field between produce, healthy products on the shelf, and non-healthy items like soda. We know that you can buy soda
option for you to buy instead of running into the chips and everything first. But you actually have produce like this, the refrigerator, where people can just come out of their homes and buy, whether it's their cilantro or green onions or lemons or mangoes or what have you. And so I just really want to appreciate that work. And I am here with Councilmember Carol Fife, and I'm so proud to be standing next to Councilmember Fife and Saber Grocers, and to really support our neighborhoods. And so if there's anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I would. I mentioned earlier there's nearly 120 stores that we're in contact with. We have a waiting list